Have you heard of Charles Sanders Peirce? This American philosopher and logician, regarded as the founder of, allows us to explore the profound impact he had on philosophy. Charles Sanders Peirce left behind a wealth of writings, despite not publishing comprehensive books in his lifetime. These were later compiled into various collections. The first, the Collected Papers of Charles Sanders Peirce, edited by Charles Hartshorne, Paul Weiss, and Arthur W. Burks, provides an in-depth exploration of Peirce's philosophical and scientific concepts. Another is the Writings of Charles S. Peirce, a chronological edition, an ongoing project aiming for a complete chronological edition of Peirce's writings, offering readers a glimpse into his evolving thoughts. The Essential Peirce Selected Philosophical Writings Anthology presents Peirce's key writings, serving as a comprehensive introduction for new to his work. Finally, Peirce on Signs, Writings on Semiotic focuses on Peirce's theories on signs and communication. These collections offer comprehensive access to Peirce's influential works, enabling readers to engage with his contributions to philosophy, logic, semiotics, and science. We will delve deeper into some of his groundbreaking methodologies in the next scene. Charles Sanders Peirce was more than just a philosopher. He was also a methodologist, utilizing myriad techniques in his inquiries. Let's examine some of Peirce's most influential methodologies. First, the pragmatic maxim, where he suggested that the meaning of a concept lies in its practical consequences. Second, his concept of abduction, a newly introduced logical inference form, generating explanatory hypotheses for observed phenomena. Third, Peirce's theory of signs, or semiotic, explores the role of signs in communication and cognition, suggesting that signs convey meaning through their interpretant. Fourth, his significant contributions to the scientific method, emphasizing empirical investigation, hypothesis testing, and collaborative inquiry in the pursuit of truth. Lastly, his principles of pragmatism that highlight fallibilism, experience continuity, and the pragmatic maxim. In essence, Peirce's methodologies championed empirical investigation, logical reasoning, and understanding the practical implications of ideas. His innovative approach has left an enduring legacy in philosophy and science. We continue our intellectual journey with our third stop, the book Pragmatism, The Classic Writings, edited by H.S. Thayer. This anthology entails essential works from Peirce, William James, and John Dewey, offering a comprehensive overview of pragmatism. The book depicts Peirce as a pioneer in the pragmatist movement, alongside his contemporaries. Moving to Scene 4, we explored the Essential Peirce Selected Philosophical Writings, compiled by Nathan Hauser and Christian Klosel. This collection provides an assortment of Peirce's works, highlighting his key essays on pragmatism. Scene unravels the philosophical origins of Peirce's pragmatism. In Scene 5, we explore Peirce's philosophy, extending beyond pure pragmatism to the development of semiotic theory, a crucial part of his pragmatic mindset. A comprehensive exploration of this theory is found in Peirce on Signs, Writings on Semiotic by Charles Sanders Peirce, edited by James Hoops. The work offers intriguing insights into Peirce's approach to understanding signs and their significance. Scene 6, John Stoer's Charles Sanders Peirce, Pragmatism and Education, examines Peirce's pragmatist philosophy in the context of modern educational theory and practice, highlighting its relevance. In Scene 7, we explore Peirce's pragmatic philosophy, emphasizing the practical consequences of beliefs and actions as the criteria for truth and meaning. He also introduced abduction, a form of logical inference that selects the most plausible explanation for a set of observations. Peirce's methodologies include his pragmatic maxim, proposing that the meaning of a concept lies in its practical implications, and his theory of signs, studying the role of signs in communication and cognition. His contributions to the philosophy of science, highlighting empirical investigation, hypothesis testing, and the importance of a community of inquiry, are invaluable. What's the key message from our examination of Charles Sanders Peirce's contributions to pragmatism? His philosophy highlights the practical impact of beliefs and actions. The semiotic theory he proposed is a tool for interpreting sign-based communication. Additionally, his work in the philosophy of science highlights the fluidity of scientific essentially, Peirce's teachings emphasize that acquiring knowledge is a dynamic, experience-shaped process. Voiceover. Moving forward from Peirce's contributions, let's delve into the relevance of his pragmatic philosophy in Nepal and beyond. His problem-solving approach is applicable to Nepal's unique challenges, ranging from economic development to environmental conservation. His philosophy prioritizes practical outcomes over rigid theories, promoting effective solutions. Peirce's emphasis on interdisciplinary inquiry aligns with Nepal's diverse socio-cultural landscape, fostering a holistic understanding of complex issues. His philosophy highlights community engagement, important in Nepal, where local communities significantly influence governance and resource management. Cultural of Peirce's philosophy complements Nepal's rich cultural diversity, urging respect for unique cultural contexts. Lastly, the philosophy's emphasis on ethical inquiry addresses critical issues such as social justice and human rights. In essence, Peirce's philosophy provides valuable insights to enhance problem-solving, community engagement, cultural contextualization, ethical considerations, and interdisciplinary collaboration in Nepal. By embracing pragmatism, Nepal can effectively navigate its challenges, fostering sustainable, inclusive, and equitable development. Voiceover. Peirce's philosophy, its applications and benefits are well recognized, but let's address the criticisms. 6 main concerns are identified. First, reductionism. Critics believe that Peirce's pragmatic maxim, which defines truth as practical consequences, risks oversimplifying truth to utility, potentially ignoring truth's correspondence to reality or coherence with other beliefs. Second, ambiguity of practical consequences. The difficulty in assessing the practical implications of beliefs or actions, particularly given social, political, and environmental complexities, is criticized. Third, the relativism accusation. Critics suggest Peirce's approach might foster subjective truth, thereby risking the compromise of knowledge pursuit and ethical principles. Fourth, methodological concerns. Critics question the reliability of Peirce's abduction method for truth attainment, arguing its heavy reliance on subjective inferences and lack of clear hypothesis evaluation criteria. Fifth, incompatibility with scientific realism. Critics argue Peirce's focus on practical consequence may undermine scientific goals by compromising the pursuit of an accurate world representation. Lastly, the overemphasis on instrumentalism. Critics suggest this approach neglects knowledge pursuit for its inherent worth, possibly prioritizing short gains over in-depth understanding and intellectual growth. These criticisms shed light on the challenges and concerns surrounding Peirce's pragmatic philosophy, despite its influence and insights. Voiceover. We've journeyed through the life and philosophy of Charles Sanders Peirce, exploring his contributions to pragmatism, semiotics, and the philosophy of science. From his posthumous compilations to his groundbreaking methodologies, we've seen how Peirce's work has shaped and continues to influence various fields. His philosophy, while sparking debates and criticisms, remains relevant today. The concerns raised, such as reductionism, ambiguity, relativism, methodological issues, incompatibility with scientific realism, and overemphasis on instrumentalism, highlight the challenges in adopting Peirce's pragmatic philosophy. Yet these also underscore the complexity of truth and knowledge pursuit, reminding us that no single approach is without its dilemmas. As we conclude, we see that Peirce's philosophy, while not without its criticisms, continues to influence and shape our understanding of truth, knowledge, and inquiry. His pragmatic approach, emphasis on practical consequences, and innovative methodologies offer valuable insights for navigating the complexities of our world. Despite the critiques, the legacy of Charles Sanders Peirce persists, proving that philosophy, much like the world it seeks to understand, is an ever-evolving landscape of thought and discourse.